Here we go. What's up, everyone? I was trying to come up with a good title for this video. Last year I did a couple different videos. One was called Mega Arpeggios. The other one was called Ultra Mega Arpeggios. And people have asked me to do like a part 3 of that. But I already used up Super Ultra Mega Modern in some video, but that was about harmonies or something. So I thought that I'd try, tired of your old licks. We're all tired of our old licks, right? So I started thinking, okay, well, I'm going to show you a couple concepts that I like to use to kind of break out of the old kind of the typical things that you kind of get stuck in, the ruts, the scalar ruts you get stuck in, kind of like what I was playing when I was warming up there, right? I was kind of playing kind of the same old tired stuff. Then I'm like, okay, well, what are the kind of things, like in the Super Mega Ultra Arpeggio thing that I did, I was doing a lot of intervals, and things like that. Now that'd be a cool, say I'm playing over G minor 7 chord, right? So I'm doing a little progression there, right? I'm doing G minor to G minor 9, B flat major to B flat sus 2, D minor to D sus 2, F major to F sus 2, which is nice. You could hybrid pick it too. If you want, use your middle finger. I think it's better. That's something I would practice just warming up, right? And then, so these sus 2s would all be in G Dorian. So then I decided, okay, I'm going to come up with a line that using these kind of ideas. So I thought we'll do a 2-5-1 in F major. Okay, so I came up with a line here, and Carol has it that she printed out, but it's like this, if I can play it.
Audio's clipping a little.
Audio's clipping? Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay. Okay, so it starts here. So I'm thinking of G Dorian. Up here in the 5th position, okay? So this is all F major, G Dorian, right? So here, what I'm thinking, how I'm breaking down this idea here, it starts out... it starts out with a set of compound fifths, 4 different ones. 1, there's 2, 3, 4. So it's coming down the first one, down, up, down, up. You can do a pull off too. That sounds a little smoother actually. Or pick. Okay, now I'm thinking C altered. So I'm doing. Where's my pick?
It's still cooking like just a little. What do you need?
No, hold on. Okay, so we had this problem before with the clipping thing. Just move the amp over here a little bit. Not everybody's having the clipping problem. I know that. Anyways, okay, so let me go through this really slowly. So here's my G Dorian thing. I'm starting up here on C, which is the 11th. So I'm going C, F, B flat. But you want to finger it like this. Pinky, second to the pinky. And then you're going up this G quintal, or G compound fifths, G, D, A. So I like to take them and play them as chords. But you can't finger them like that. You could go. You could do that. That's kind of weird for me. That's actually much cleaner, right? And then this next one is, but I finger it like this. So I'm going G. You can always rewind it and watch it after. So I've got this compound fifths from F, so it's like F sus2 like that. And then I go down. I'm doing a D sus2, so it's like this. If you were to play it like that, right? You got, and then on G, right? So you could think of it like this. That's really what it is, but all in one position. And it's got a really large interval jump there, that 6th interval. And that is if you hear that over a C altered chord, right? That would be like a really modern C altered chord. What's wrong?
You're saying it's still clipping on the lower notes.
Well, get over it. How's that? If it clips on the lower notes, turn your bass down. I can turn the bass down on here, but this happened last time. You know what? This is why I stopped playing guitar in my videos. Is because of this. This works actually on the when I use the phone, but I'm trying not to use the phone because I can't go to the music here. If I use the phone, I can't show you the music that Carol printed out. But maybe that doesn't even matter. But get over it. Anyways. Like, why does everybody got to complain about stuff? So the bass is clipping. Who cares? Man. You ever go to a live concert?
I have.
Every time I go to a live concert, when's the last time you went to a live concert and it sounded like your stereo at home? Think of it like that. All right.
Anyway.
What's that? Anyway. Okay, so here, this is interesting, right? Because I'm taking a C altered chord, and I'm thinking of this G flat. It's the tritone triad over it, but I'm going. So I'm using that Lydian triad, Lydian major triad. When I say leading major, I think of G. I'm using G flat major, right? I know Simpsons, but it doesn't sound like that over the chord, right? So that's using that arpeggio here. So. And I'm walking up to the third of the F major chord here. So I have a line that's if you were to use like Schenker analysis, right? I've got this, and then up to here, then, so I'm going, but it's kind of a delayed resolution there. Then I go, that's all just F Lydian augmented. Okay, but it's really the interval shapes that you want to get under your fingers. If I were to do something different, I could actually do something like that over both chords, right? I could play, this would be a change of mode, but on G minor here, I could play. That would give me this kind of a sound, right? Be like this. Then over the C altered, I could go. Now that I had to alter the line because the compound fifths don't quite work, but I did. Actually, I could do it like this. That would work. That's cool. And then, so I've got this. Then I have this. So I've got this here. So I've there, so there, to that chord, to this chord, to this chord. Oh no, I did this. I could do that too, actually. That's cooler. That's really tricky. There, 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 and I guess I could go up to there, to this sharp 5 on the F major 7 chord there. So. So I use that same. There's your F Lydian augmented again, but I use this G Lydian major triad over F, right? So once again. Oh, that's hard. Okay, one more time. I can practice this one. I love that. I never played that before. Ooh, that's tricky. Oh, I changed it. I had the E in there. That sounds cooler, I think. Yes, I like that better. Okay, so let's do the whole thing again. No, hold on. No. That's it. Yeah. That is tough. So I've got that, I got this, got that, then go into that. So here, I got there, 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 to there. So I'm thinking of all these different shapes here. I've got that shape, right? Let's see if we can play it again. Oh. Okay, so the first one again. The second one. Yes. Woo! That is hard. I need some coffee now. It's hard to make up stuff on the spot, but it's great practice. So I'm thinking these shapes here. I'm seeing this C altered scale here. First of all, I'm seeing G Dorian right here, and I'm seeing G Aeolian, because the second line was really G Aeolian. Right there is my flat 6. So think of G Aeolian. So that, right? And then I went to G Aeolian down here. It has the same notes in common because I didn't play the E in there, or the E flat. And then here's my C altered scale. It's right here. Right? And I did intervals here in the scale. And then, so if I were to tell you the note names of these, or the relationship: sharp 9, sharp 5, flat 9, flat 7, sharp 4, root, and then flat 7, sharp 9, sharp 5, third, root, flat 5. Ooh, yeah. Then I went up to the sharp 5 of the F major 7. There's my F major 7 sharp 5 chord. I just, so I'm using like A add 9. Okay, so first one again, one more time. And second one. Change it. Because I forgot what this one was. What did I do here? That's cool. So opening these lines up to these kind of opening up your playing and playing a lot of these bigger intervals, fifths, fourths, sixths, compound fifths. I mean, I've got compound fifths there, or whatever it played. Oh yeah, this is cool. If I played this, I could have played that, but that's got the fourth in there. Would have been like a dominant sus4, but I wanted to I wanted that sharp 4 in there because I think it sounds cooler, right? So I got, then I got, then I got this, then I got this. Great sounds, all those. Very, very modern. So, questions? Carol?
Nothing yet. People are asking if the PDF is available in tabs, and I said no.
Is it available in tip? Oh, great, perfect. That's a great question, actually.
Okay.
This is a great question. Okay, so I wanted to address this. I'll tell you why I don't use tab, okay? Because this is actually really good. I wanted to do a whole show on this about reading on the guitar. If you use tab, you lose the connection of what you're playing, of the actual notes that you're playing over the chords when you're improvising. Then you're just playing in shapes and patterns. Did you see how I described when I'm in G Dorian, right? And I say the 11th to the flat 7 to the 3rd, I know what notes I'm playing because I know I'm playing C, F, B flat, G, D, A, right? I know those notes because I know the notes everywhere on the neck. And how did I learn the notes on the neck? By practicing reading or just by knowing the notes in the position. It's very easy. Well, licks like this are a little tricky because you have to write out the positions. So what you do is you simply print it out, you print out the music, and then you write the position numbers in, okay? The first one is in 5th position. You just write 5 with a Roman numeral. That tells you it starts in this position. When 5th position is denoted by your index finger being at the 5th fret. So that means all those notes are typically going to be within a 4-fret span. Then you can write out the note, the finger numbers above it, okay? 4th finger, 2nd, 4th, 1st, 3rd, 1st, okay? And you just work out where those notes are. And you know this is C, F, B flat, G, D, A, G, C. Now you don't, it's going to take time to do this, right? G, C, F, D, A, E. Okay, so I know those notes, and then I know when I go up to D flat there, I see this C altered scale. I know I'm in 6th position. So I know where those... You have to shift in the altered scale because the interval... But I'm seeing this shape here, and I just write down with a bracket G flat major, okay, or G flat or F sharp major. I see the shape and I write it in. I write a bracket over this. G flat add 9 or G flat add 9 with the sharp 11. Okay, and if you practice these arpeggios, you will know where those notes are. You don't need tablature for this. You just need to memorize it. You go note by note and memorize it. I mean, okay, so it takes you 5 extra minutes, but think about what you actually learn in those 5 minutes by knowing where those notes are. When you're soloing over something, to know that this note is C when you're playing on a C major chord or an F sus2, you know that that's C. You'll know that's a good note on there. You don't have to guess. You don't have to say, oh, I'm in this position. I'm going to use this pentatonic. You know, you don't have to think about those kind of patterns like that. I mean, yes, you know the patterns too, but learn where the notes are. It's not that hard. They don't change ever. Well, they do if you tune down. But the notes don't change. So you learn to read through positions, okay, through some basic positions. Granted, this stuff is all over the neck. And you can take what Carol did and quickly make a tab out of it. Rewrite it in tab if you want. Okay? You can watch the video and say, I'm doing here. I mean, what does this really tell you? If I say this here doesn't tell you anything because I'm fingering it like that. Now, yeah, okay, so you have your tab, and then what do? You put your fingerings above it. Well, you're looking at two sets of numbers. May as well just learn where the notes are and put the fingerings there instead of deciphering what it is you're playing, because then you're just groping around watching the tab. I mean, all I would do is practice the shapes like that. And I would do it I would do block chords like that. That's how I would learn it. This last lick is a little tricky where you're going, because it's shifting positions. It's playing, I guess you call it vertically. I'm in the third here, major 7 root, third, sharp 5, major 7, third, sharp 5. I'm moving a lot of position. I'm moving through a lot of positions here of F Lydian augmented, right? There's one position. There's another position. Transition position. Right? So it's all... It's just practicing the scales. So I'm up here, and I can see this shape here. I could have done that. I could have done... just as easily. There's my shape of my F major 7 sharp 5. It's nice to go up to that major 13 there. You see, I'm going down the one string even. Knowing where all those notes are on one string is extremely important, being able to play. That's the only way you can change positions and you can break out of your typical things. And you can play melodies. You can create things without just playing patterns all the time. Know where the notes are everywhere on the neck. I know easier said than done, but... and if you want to, take the music... Carol, did you put the link to it or something? Carol put the link in there. Take the music, get a piece of tab paper, just write out. It's what is it? How many bars? 4 bars? 5 bars, Carol?
5. Yeah.
It's 5 bars. You know, it's like 30 notes or something. Maybe 40 notes. I don't even know. Maybe it was 40 notes. So let's see here. Okay, so the Beato book has all this stuff in it, and you should buy it. As a matter of fact, we have a discount. What is it? How many percent off, Carol?
20%.
20% off till midnight. Okay, then it goes back to the regular price. And the discount code is
CK171.
CK171.
I put it in the chat already, guys.
Oh, Carol put in the chat. CK is Carol. Carol has an Instagram thing that she's always trying to sneak in there, so I'll do an ad for her Instagram. Go check out her Instagram. What is it? Are they subscribers or not subscribers? What are they?
Followers.
Follow her on Instagram. What is it under? Is it just under
It's
Carol
like
Cuswanto?
only,
Okay, Carol Cuswanto.
You don't have to, guys.
No, please do it, because I'll never hear the end of it from Carol. No, I'm just kidding. Carol's awesome. She's a great film composer. Do you have any of your examples of your stuff up there?
On my website.
on her website. You could check out her website too. She's an excellent film composer. There's things with full orchestra too, right?
Yeah.
You can check her out. She's amazing. So I sit here and I say, oh, here's we spend more time on the thumbnail than we do on actually what to do for teaching here. Or talking about the thumbnail or the title. But I said to Carol, I was like, okay, we'll do something like this, Carol. And I go, and then she's like, shh, okay, what's the next part? It's that fast. And I'm like, okay. She said, okay, I got that. Okay, I got that. The tricky part was this. That was the tricky part. Just because of where the breaks are and everything. But Carol is so fast at this. It pays to have a great ear, you know?
It does.
Sounds good on bass too. There we go. Where do you buy the book? Oh, on my website at rickbeato.com. But, what's Sir Blue, what's God's favorite chord? Jesus.
Have you not heard that?
I've never heard that.
What?
That's
such an old one, but
I can tell my kids that.
okay.
Is that? Oh my! I've never heard that before. Okay. Muse score, LOL. Only hard because of the breaks. You know, I have Muse score. I have Finale, I have Guitar Pro, and I have Sibelius. And if I ask Aaron what's the easiest, he'll say Sibelius. If I ask Carol, she says Finale, along with Michelle.
Well,
Carol,
okay. Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that?
It's easiest for me because I've studied. I mean, I've used it for a longer time, but I think Sibelius. Hi, everyone.
That's Carol. Say hi to Carol, everyone. Tell them about Sibelius.
I mean, I do think, and a lot of people do think that Sibelius is a little bit more superior in comparison to Finale, just in terms of like the whole outlook and layout and.
They're both. I'd say
They're both really good.
They're both good. They both have a real learning curve, though. I mean, don't sugarcoat it or anything. But I think Muse Score. You tried Muse Score, right, Carol?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's kind of limited, like what you can do there, but I guess it's easy for people to use. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, so Muse Score is free, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
And Finale is expensive. How much is Finale?
I don't know.
It's like $400 or something. If you own Sibelius, they do a thing for $149 where you can get Finale. I think Finale does a similar thing. I really didn't like Finale, I have to say, when I first got it. And Steve Vai, I'm not name dropping, but Steve told me I should get Finale because I had Sibelius. He goes, "Oh, no, you should get Finale." So I was like, "Okay, I'll get Finale." So I went and I looked. It's like, "Oh, if you own Sibelius," I've owned Sibelius for years and years because I do notation stuff. Even when I was producing rock bands, I would occasionally have to do arrangements. I have a string quartet in here, or I'll have a three-part. A three-horn thing on a track, like a Stonesy kind of track or something like that. I have to notate stuff out fast, and it's faster than, I don't know if it's faster than writing by hand. Writing by hand is pretty fast. But anyways, so I had Sibelius, so then I upgraded to Finale, and Finale to me is just not just not intuitive, I don't think. But she and Michelle just rip on it, so. And honestly, once she's actually inputted some notes, then I can go in and I can change stuff. It makes it easy. I don't know why, but I can't figure out how to put the notes in originally. But they fly around with this stuff. I think it's easier. I like the process of writing the stuff by hand. Just like I said with this stuff, is to take these things, like this PDF that you're getting here for this, write it out in Tab or write in by hand, rewrite the thing out. If you have Tab with the notation, write the notes out on the treble clef and then write the tab in below it. You can go back and stop the video. It has slow motion on these videos. You guys all know that, right? These videos can go at 50% the speed. And you can see that I'm playing here. Right? You can get that. all right there. Position change. I've got that thing right there. I'm seeing that shape. Then I'm going over here. So anyways, write the stuff in. This one's a little trickier because it moves positions. That's really cool. I like that. What's better? Or which one do you like, Carol? That one or E natural? It sounds more like a dominant, right? You can hear the dominant sound. It's hard to play. These are hard to play because they're all over the place. You can't sweep pick them because it's crossings, because there's so many string crossings. But you can hybrid pick the stuff. Hybrid picking, for those of you that don't know, hybrid picking is when you use a finger and you're, when you're doing stuff like that. For intervals, right? If you're playing any type of intervals like that where you're skipping strings, hybrid picking is really good. You can do some really cool things that would be hard to alternate pick, right? If you do a chromatic scale like that, octave displacement. So I'm using that finger to play stuff. You can do it, you can do it in, there's certain types of licks that it's nice to use it to rock back and forth as opposed to going. You just cannot get that fast unless you're Steve Morris, right? That you can play incredibly fast. Or you can play it that. Right? Oh. Now I'm hardly picking those. Oh, that's hard. It's tiring. Anyways. Oh, did you take my Meshuggah video? I faked some people out yesterday. I faked one guy out that said, he was like, man, I love your videos, but that your playing on that was poor on the Meshuggah thing. And I was like, sorry, dude, that wasn't me playing. That was Frederick from Meshuggah playing the part. Oops. Anyways, I purposely didn't say that was a DI, a Meshuggah DI, actually. So he was actually playing the two parts. It was not me. But it's actually, the reason I used a DI and did the reamping is because it's easier to make a video when you're by yourself, because I was actually by myself when I made it, to run back and forth between to set up the mics and do all that stuff. It's easier to get your sounds with by having the DI playing consistently, because it'll just keep repeating the pattern over and you can work it out. But the mic placement, the things that I did and how I described it, you will never ever get a bad sound. You don't have to use your Axe Effects. Axe Effects are great. I have one. It sounds killer and everything. But if you have an amp and you want to mic it old school, which I think sounds amazing, do the miking technique that I did on the two speakers. If you check out when I did the in phase and out of phase thing, you get it sounds killer. You will never get a bad sound unless your amp sounds bad, period, or you have a blown speaker. Anyways, any questions? We have a coupon code for the Beato book up until midnight tonight Eastern time, which is CK171 and subscribe to Carol's Instagram and go to her go to her website. Is it carolcaswanto.com?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
She's embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed.
She's embarrassed except for the fact that she likes to type it in there. Oh, check out my Instagram. She'll type it in the thing there. You should just put it in there, Carol.
No, I won't.
She's
I'm gonna
really
prove
got some
wrong.
great stuff. What's that?
No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, so you guys are awesome. For those of you that like to hang out longer, this is kind of a long live stream, but I do a live. I have a live channel called Rick Beato Live that I go on not every night, but most nights at 10 p.m. And I got about 10,000 subscribers over there, and there's a couple hundred people that go on, and they go on my Beato music forum, and people talk and share ideas and share music there and everything. It's forum.rickbeato.com. I also have merch. Get yourself, for those of you that have the Beato book, get your Everything Music t-shirt. Go to the store or get your mugs. I have mugs that have chord formulas on them. You want to know your modes of the melodic minor? Buy the melodic minor mug, or buy the harmonic minor mug, or harmonic major, or the triad formula mug. It shows you, if you do, or double harmonic major, you can get the ultra Phrygian mode and know what the notes are, or the Hungarian minor mode, what those notes are. Okay, so so go check out the merch in my store. They're all on my website at rickbeato.com. You guys are awesome. Boom! Did you banhammer anyone today?
One person.
One person, one troll. That was it.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is the best. You guys are the best in the world.
Someone is wondering if they can ask a question about perfect pitch,
Yes, go ahead.
but he's not typing it.
Okay.
Rick, are you retired from audio engineering?
Yes, I'm retired. I'm retired from audio engineering. I like it though. It's fun. When I was making the video yesterday, nobody watched my videos that I made at the beginning of my channel that were about engineering and producing. And since I did the What Makes This Song Great, now people will watch my engineering videos. But I have a lot of fun making those, and I've made my living like that for the last 25 years, recording major label records and things. So all different kinds of music. So what do I do to pay rent? People buy my book, buy my courses. I have 2 courses on my website too, on my Beato Academy of Music. That's it. So I give away stuff for free on here in hopes that people will buy my book, which is 461 pages of information. If you learn everything in my book, you'll never have to go on YouTube again. That's actually not true. Anyways, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. Have a great, great, great day. Banhammer.
Yep.